Hey, what's up, guys? Coach, not Coach Basics, Doctor's Orders, day number 35, Sunday. So listen, today is rest day. The reason I'm telling you today, Sunday, is rest day, I did it right now this way is because I want to make sure the program is follows a type of template so that Sunday will always be a rest day. All right, so that's what I want you always to have Sunday as your rest day. All right, so because it works well with most people jobs, you work Monday through Friday and you have weekends um, off for most people, or you have lighter duty on the weekends. So I just want to make it that way, which is why I pushed you guys to the limit today, Saturday. Well, yesterday is Saturday. If you're watching this video is for Sunday. I'm referring to yesterday as Saturday. All right. So, but I really want you guys to make sure you push very hard. This is indicative of phase two. I'll be totally honest. That workout that you just did this past Saturday, um, with the 500s. Listen, that's going to be all phase two. If you want to obtain fitness, if you want to obtain things that other people don't have, you got to do what other people don't do. Most of your friends go to the gym. They're not doing this. They're wasting their time at certain gym chains, just walking around, not knowing what they're doing, talking most of the time, not burning the sweat, not earning the sweat, or doing anything. So what I'm telling you guys is that I'm going to push you guys to the limit with highly functional movements. Very similar to some of the movements you recognize with popular programs like P90X, Insanity, and CrossFit, but I'm doing it in such a way that you'll be able to do it at home with dumbbells at your own intensity. All right? So let's keep on getting it in. I'm glad you guys pushed through. I'm proud of you guys. I want you to keep it up. I really do want you to keep up the momentum. It's day number 35. We got 25 more days. 25 more days. You guys have been in. You guys are more than halfway through, and you guys are killing it. So take advantage of today. Let it be your rest day. Do some yoga. Do some stretches. Do anything to recover. Go get a massage or do something, or stretch with bands. Do something. If you actually own one of Beachbody's programs, pull out their yoga DVD. Pull out something. Most of the programs have like a yoga or stretching DVD. Pull that out and do that today. All right. So rest or relax. Get yourself ready because come Monday, I'm bringing it. Monday, I'm not playing with you guys. Monday, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it on Monday. Monday, you guys are gonna hate me all over again, but it's worth it. You hate the workout while you're doing it, but you're gonna love the results. I just want you to remember that. I want you to go all in. I want you to focus on the fact that you're going through pain and struggle now. But the pain and struggle now, and I say it time and time again, the pain and struggle that you go through now with the workout, the pain and struggle that you're going through knowing that I could have been in my bed and laying down is much less than the pain and struggle that you're going to experience, 6 months from now or 3 months from now or tomorrow when you're still not healthy, when you still haven't reached your goal. Your doctor puts you on medication. You look at that scale and you're 50 pounds heavier than you were before. Imagine the pain and struggle you'll go through if you don't go through that change, okay? That's how I look at things. The joy that I feel from knowing that I knocked out one thing on my to-do list today and did a workout. The joy that I feel that I'm able to go to a family reunion or a wedding or a high school reunion 50 pounds heavier with a six-pack. Well, joy that I feel knowing that, hey, I wasn't able to do a pull-up the other day. Now, 6 months later, I'm able to do a full pull-up. I'm not saying me, but I'm using an example. That joy outweighs the joy that I will feel from staying in my bed, outweighs the joy that I will feel from eating that cupcake, that chocolate cake. That's what goes through my mind when I do these workouts. That's what goes through my mind when I look at my diet and say, do I want to eat this bad thing or not? Do I want to put this into my body or not? The joy of working out now outweighs the joy of those results that I know I'm going to feel, the results I know I'm going to be able to display to the world during the summer when I'm going to the beach, when I'm just walking around in the world in t-shirt or jeans. That joy weighs more on me than the joy of putting something in my mouth right now. Okay? It's called delayed gratification. I'm all about delayed gratification. That's why I'm a doctor today. The joy that I knew that I would feel tomorrow, knowing that I'm going to be a doctor, that I'm going to have that MD behind my name, to know I'm going to be able to provide for my family, outweighs the joy at that time that I had to make a decision about of going out and partying, of going out and drinking, of hanging out, of getting some extra sleep. I suffered through medical school and residency. I pushed myself through that. It was painful right now, but the pain of that is nowhere near the pain I would experience if I was age 38, like I am now, and looking back saying I could have been a doctor. I'm looking at all these doctors and lawyers like that. That could have been me. all these PhDs. That could have been me. But I chose to go for that joy of eating that cupcake. Well, I'm sorry, the joy of partying rather than the joy of knowing down the road I'm going to be a doctor. I want you to think about that, about your fitness. Think about your fitness. At some point, the future is going to come. You can't deny the future is going to come. Do you want that future to see you ripped? Do you want that future to see you more functional? Do you want that future to see you 50 pounds lighter? Do you want that future to see you without medication? Do you want that future to see you without going to the emergency room because you had a heart attack, because you chose to eat that crappy ass diet? Cholesterol filled, you got diabetes, now you have heart disease. Just think, you wouldn't be in the emergency room right there and then if your ass went to the gym, if your ass decided to push away from the table and stick to a healthy diet. Think about that. If your ass put away that cigarette. It kills me when I see people smoking. The joy that you feel smoking right now, that joy outweighs the pain that you're feeling later on when you can't breathe. Think about that if you smoke. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. You have asthma and you smoke? What? Are you kidding me? The way I speak to you now is the same way I speak to my patients. You have to. That's how you have to look at life. You have to look at life. Delayed gratification. It's worth it, guys. Trust me. Trust me. I've been there on both the wrong and right sides of delayed gratification. So that's what you gotta think about. That's why I do this 117 burpees a day. Why do you do that? Because burpees benefit me. It helps improve my cardiovascular stamina. It rips me up because it is a very, very intense exercise. So the pain that I go through of doing the burpees, guess what? I love it when I'm doing well in these WODs. I love it when I'm competing in the Body Beast Classic in June of this year. So the pain of going through some of these burpees, some of these workouts kills me, but I like the end result. And that's how I treat everything in life. I love the end result. I'm dying. You guys saw me today. But you know what? I love the end result. That's how I look at life. All right? So doctor's orders, people, think about that when you go through these workouts. Because at some point, this program is going to be over. And we'll talk about later on as we get close to the end of this program what we're going to do. I might make it over, or I may keep this group over just for support. And you got to ask yourself, okay, doctor's orders is not around anymore. I have to make a decision. Am I going to purchase P90X? Am I going to purchase Insanity? Am I going to join a CrossFit box? Or am I just going to slip back into my old ways and forget about the joy that I felt of obtaining this fitness level now? Now I'm going to go back to my old ways. Now, 6 months from now, I'm ashamed to go to the beach because I let myself go. Now I'm back on my medication. So even though it's cool that we're all in the doctor's orders group, once number 60 comes, now you got to make a decision and do this within your own mind. You have to have your own doctor's orders in your mind now. You have to have that internal stimulation, that internal motivation. All right? So that's what you got to think about that. So that's my speech for your rest day. It's no workout. It's just me just talking, random things that I think about. So please think about that. Please think about that. Today is a rest day, but it's not a rest day for your mind. One thing I want you guys to do is read a lot of self-development. Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Joel Osteen. Think about that. Pick up those books. You can download them from on your Kindle if you have one of those Nooks or Kindles or everything. I have a Kindle, but I have the Kindle app on my iPad, so I read it from my iPad. Everything that I'm saying, I'm not going to act like I'm a guru. It's stuff that I learned from reading from these top self-development people, even people like Tony Yorton and his books. All right. So everything I'm saying, I'm not trying to say I came up with this myself. This is what I've come up with after reading multiple books from Brian Tracy. Okay. And more people like him. Eric Thomas, listening to a lot of his YouTube videos. So all this stuff is stuff. It's not. I'm creating on my own. It's stuff that I thought about. And actually, I thought about this stuff even before that when I used to be in high school thinking about busting my butt. I want to go to Princeton. I want to go to Princeton. I did delayed gratification. I thought of something new. This stuff been written about way before I was born. So, all right. Peace out.